Hi, welcome to Buzz, Indiana's Underground Business Voice. My name is Tony Celzo. I have Sal Aliotta actually in our studio. Sal made the hike all the way up from Evansville, Indiana.
I did.
Now, Sal, you're with Sanler Selling Strategies.
Sanler Training.
Sanler Training, okay.
Yeah,
I'm going to screw it up every time.
That's all right.
And you're the franchisee down there.
Yeah, I have the Evansville franchise in Evansville.
Okay, what is Sanler Sales Training? I mean, I think I know, but what is it really?
Well, you know, one of the things that we like to say about Sanler Training is that it's 180 degrees opposite of traditional training.
Okay.
So what we do is we teach a system that's very different than what a lot of people have learned over the years.
Sure.
Typically, sales training for a lot of people is going to a weekend event or attending a 4-hour seminar, getting all pumped up, getting some books, what we call strap yourself in type training.
Sure.
And then a week later or a month later, you know, people typically forget everything that they learned.
And your training happens to be a lot more experiential?
Yeah, our training is ongoing.
Okay.
What we believe in is ongoing training and reinforcement and personal coaching.
Now, give me an example. You said 180 degrees, and I've been in Sandler or reading or learning or simulating Sandler now for 7 years. I got to tell you, just as a personal testimonial, gave myself about a 30% raise.
Great.
Just from engaging and really having a click.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and you guys tell everybody this in your process.
We hear this from a lot of clients.
But you have to sometimes go backwards in order to have it actually start to work, and then all of a sudden it just happens.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
And so when you say 180 degrees, I mean, what does that mean?
Well, in traditional training,
Sure.
the traditional approach in sales is, you know, salespeople go out and they feel like they have to give the presentation. You know, they have to go out and talk about their features and benefits, and as we say in Sandler, you know, spill their candy.
Yep.
And a lot of salespeople believe that, you know, that's the approach. That's what they're there
Spilling
for.
the candy at the door.
Right, exactly.
And they all think it's about how well I talked, how well I presented.
Exactly.
And
almost like as if you were being graded on your presentation, not on whether you're going to close a deal or not.
Amen.
Yep.
Amen. And so you guys come at it and really just teach people how to find pain.
Correct.
Listen more than talk, God forbid, right? I think you say 70-30.
Yeah, we have what we call the 70-30 rule, where we tell our clients that, you know, your job is to be an information gatherer, not really an information giver.
Sure.
Okay, and so you should be listening 70% of the time and only speaking 30% of the time. And there are times when it's even more radical than that.
Sure.
So if you're looking for a prospect's pain, if you're really looking for the buying reasons, it might be 90%, where you're listening 90%.
2 hours of just not saying anything and figuring out where the pain is, right?
Yeah, just listening.
Now, Sal, we always ask the question at Rainmakers: who is your perfect client? What does that guy look like?
Typically, for me, Tony, it would be a business owner.
Okay.
Could be a business that's $3 to $5 million a year.
Sure.
The business owner is doing a lot of things. He's usually the sales manager, and he would have maybe he or she might have 3 to 5 salespeople.
Okay. So it's really the small business swath, right? It's like that $250,000 guy, maybe to the $5 million guy. Is that fair?
Yeah, and we do some corporate work
Sure.
with some bigger clients, but I guess you could say our sweet spot is working with smaller businesses that are between $3 and $5 million in revenue.
Okay.
The one thing that my clients, and there's one thing that seems to be common among all of the clients that seek me out, and that is, you know, they know where they are, and they know where they want to be, but there's this gap.
And they want help getting through that gap.
Yeah, I become the gap filler. You
Sure.
know, they know their salespeople are working, they're busy, but, you know, sales are flat or, you know, in some cases even declining. And so we examine those behaviors and we work on a system so that they can fill that gap, get to where they want to be.
Now, you and I kind of come together as a really kind of cool Rainmaker story, right? I mean, Tim Roberts is a Sandler franchisee here in Indianapolis, Indiana. And I told Tim at a board meeting, Tim's on my board, and I said, hey, Tim, you know what I think would be perfect for the Rainmakers area director? is somebody that's looking to grow their, a Sanler franchisee that's looking to grow their business, that could apply our model and use it to help fill their funnel and their pipeline. Right. And then also create a great deal of business development opportunities for their fellow business owners in that market. And about 2 months later, as we put that out there everybody, Tim pings me back and says, I think you need to talk to Sal Aliotta. You and I exchange a couple of emails, and you end up in Indy. And then, today we just kind of consummated the relationship and decided that you're going to be the area director for Evansville. And be in charge of bringing Evansville very Evansville Rainmakers.
I mean, I'm very excited about that, Tony. Even in our training, we teach our clients that, networking is one of the most powerful forms of prospecting that you can do.
Sure.
There's nothing better than to have a good referral, a good warm referral, and to network with other people where they can help you and you can help them.
Sure.
It's very powerful. And what I've seen, Rainmakers creates that model. Okay, what makes Rainmakers different is that you're not just bringing a group of people together in a room and exchanging cards, which is what a lot of networking groups seem to do. Rainmakers works on really helping to develop those networking skills and to teach people how to form those strategic relationships and power. Do you call them power circles?
Power circles,
yeah. Where this group of people that you're getting together with, you can help each other grow your business.
It really comes down to understanding that you're trying to find relationships that become annuity streams of business for you, rather than just one transaction. And when you look at networking that way, it totally changes and becomes much more strategic part of your business plan and really a way of life.
Sure.
And that's why we've gone from 0 to 1,500 members. We went from a drinking group with a networking problem to now doing 43 events a month and over 3,000 people a month on our events. And we're certainly glad to have you on board, Sal. Well, be more, serve more. We look forward to seeing you in Evansville. Thank you very much.
All right.
You've been buzzed.
Thank you.